And my usual greetings. That's to you guys too over on Insta. All right. Hello and welcome. It is that time of the week again for the weekly show, Tarot by Hillary Live. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Hillary, of tarotbyhillary.com, professional tarot reader, demystifying the mystical and putting you in touch with the most beautiful of gifts, your own intuition. Because yes, my friend, do not argue with me. You have intuition. So I'm seeing a couple of viewers. So let me just explain a little bit about what's going on, because if I look this way, I'm addressing some people over on Instagram. And if I'm looking this way, I'm talking to you guys on Facebook and I'm talking to you guys on YouTube. So let's see how this works out. I've been blessed with some new technology, but I also am remembering that we are still in the throes of Mercury retrograde. So let's see how this goes. Usually Mercury retrograde is not kind when you want to test out some new tech stuff. But, you know, why not? Let's try. So at the top of this episode, I want to see we have no topic for this episode this week besides let's talk about scheduling episodes and what you guys want to learn about the month of February. So we've got February, we've got love, we've got different calendar events. We've got President's Day, I believe, as well. We had Groundhog Day this week. So there's so many things to talk about. And we can always look at these things from a metaphysical perspective as well. We just had the pagan holiday of Imbolc, which is very special to me because I'm in training to become a priestess of Brigid, and Brigid's big holiday every year is Imbolc. So it was a big Brigid week this week. Tons of revelations, tons of illumination, which comes from her. She is goddess of like so many things, but she is the goddess of smith working. So there, the forge is something that is sacred to her, as well as the well. So we talk amongst ourselves or amongst my spiritual community when we work with Brigid, and we basically say, may your time on the anvil or in the forge or on Brigid's anvil be short. And I'm seeing little hearts over on Instagram. So let me go ahead and wave to the people that are tuning in on Instagram, but you can feel free to join me over on Facebook or on YouTube if you would like to. So I see you there, Dina. So that is basically the topic of this episode, is to figure out what you want to learn about and basically creating the editorial calendar for the month of February. And if you would like a reading, you can schedule one at my website, tarotbyhillary.com. It's right there below, as usual. And so we do have Katie in here. Let me go ahead and display that. By the way, guys, if I'm displaying something over on the screen, you're not gonna see it. Sorry about that. Hi, Anna. Hi, Anna. Nice to see you. Let me actually push out my rig here so that I can charge up my computer. It's been a rough day. It's been a little bit crazy, and Mercury retrograde has been having its fun with all of us, and I don't even know what's going on. So let me pull that up there. Yes, and Lisa says, happy Friday, happy Friday. It has been a very, very long week, a little bit crazy. Once again, I haven't gotten to do my card of the day yet. I don't know. It's just been a little bit nutty. I didn't eat my lunch until late. It's just been kind of crazy. All right. Let me just double check while I'm broadcasting here. Let me see if I can look over on YouTube and make sure that everything's copacetic on there too. I'm going to use my iPad to do that. So much technology right in front of me. It's a lot. It's my own damn fault too. So I'm seeing YouTube, the Yoga with Adriene channel, because that has been my jam for the last month. And I haven't done any yoga this week. And I'm really feeling the difference between daily yoga versus no yoga. I need to do daily yoga. I know that sounds a little bit like precious first world problems, but I do feel the difference. So just moving and moving your body. I think it's something that you need to do every day, or else you feel like a crazy person. You feel like you're just all in your head all the time, and you're just walking around and not really being in your body, I guess. Oh, Dina moved over to YouTube for your headlines. Yeah, I mean, Instagram is nice and everything, but you don't get the cool third-party app graphics. So if you want the third-party app graphics, you're going to come over and join me on my YouTube channel or on Facebook. Instagrammers, sorry about that. I can't stream to all three. I don't know. Instagram doesn't allow you. I think it's just because of the nature of that app, or what is or is not native to their particular software. I don't know. Thank you, Dina. I actually put on a primer right before I came on camera because I just couldn't do the foundation. I believe it's called Pixie Rose Primer. We're going to do, I swear, we're going to do an episode about makeup and my obsession with makeup and Ipsy and stuff. Maybe I'll do that as a separate episode, or maybe I'll do that as one of the weekly episodes. But that's what I'm using. I could run and go get it, but I was going to mention this has to be a short episode this week. We can't go on for hours and hours, or even an hour, because I do have a client scheduled this evening. So that's just going to have to be what it is. Let me make sure I have this on mute. Cool. Yep. Looks like we're broadcasting correctly. And I hope everyone tuned into last week's episode. I mean, you might have seen it over on Facebook, but you didn't get to enjoy it on the replays for YouTube. But I was able to figure out my end card. So that's what I'm gonna do at the end of every episode, is just put up that end card that's pretty, that's graphically designed. And I'm really excited about that. In case you guys didn't see it, I'll just show it here very briefly. But that's the end card that you're going to see at the end of the episode. And again, I'm sorry, Instagrammers, that you can't see this, but you'll just have to join me over on Facebook or subscribe on YouTube to be able to get the full access of all these cool graphics that I'm displaying on screen right now. If that's not your cup of tea and you just need the information from me, then Instagram Live is for you, or IGTV is for you. So I'm just going to keep experimenting with this and see how it goes. So that's the end card that I displayed. That's pretty cool, and I'm able to put up the end card stuff over on YouTube to show, where to subscribe, what the last episode was, and what the next episode could possibly be for you. Usually I put in recommend to people or recommend a video for the next portion. So people keep watching my episodes. So yes, exactly, Dina. Boundaries. Boundaries are very, very important. So great. Dina is getting us into the crux of this week's episode. I am going to touch upon a little bit of the astrology of this week first, but definitely I'm going to revisit this episode so that I can write all of this stuff down and plan our editorial calendar for the upcoming episodes. I'm also going to type stuff up. So Dina is saying, how about, can I not copy and paste from here? Darn it. All right. How about an episode of the Lovers cards of the tarot? 2 of Cups, Lovers, and the Sad Love cards, 5 of Cups, etc. So that's what Dina's suggesting. I think that's a great idea, Dina, and I will go ahead and write that down. Actually, let me pull out my passion planner. And that way I can just pencil all of these ideas in February. And that way I don't have to like revisit everything. So I'll pencil that in. I do know what I want to do for, actually, let's do that for next week's episode. Because February 14th falls on a Sunday. So let's do that episode next week, Friday, February 12th. Looking down at my calendar, I'll show you at my calendar here. So cards for love and sad cards. So I've written that down, Dina. Thank you very much for your suggestion. Why not? Let's do this now. So tarot for self-love and self-care. Let's do that on the 19th. I'm writing all of this down. So February 19th, tarot for self-love or self-care. And then Friday, February 26th, any other suggestions? Because I did have something in mind that's not strictly love related. A suggestion for throughout the year that you tell us how you experience or express your witch celebrations and Sabbats that occur throughout the year. Ooh, that's a good one. So we've already missed Imbolc, but I can totally talk about that. I do have an idea for the 26th, so I might talk about Imbolc at a later date. And then move into the next, I think the next holiday would be Ostara, which corresponds around Easter. So yeah, and absolutely, I'm willing to share. Totally, Katie. That's a great suggestion. So yeah, I'll talk about probably Imbolc and Ostara in a couple of episodes, or maybe I'll do a separate episode. And of course, Lisa loves that suggestion. Yes, awesome suggestion, Katie. So we're going to do that. Hi, Instagrammers. I have not forgotten you. And if you have, I'm going to direct it to you guys right now. If you have comments or suggestions of what you want to see in the weekly episodes of Tarot by Hillary Live, please go ahead and comment here while I'm live on here, or even when I post the IGTV. Okay. So my idea, and so I do want to do it in February. I don't want to not get around to it, but I was mentioning it. I think it was the last episode. I wanted to revisit these guys right here, which is the Tessera Oracle, because people were asking me. I got a comment on YouTube, and so I'm going to write this down. For the 26th. And now we're done. We're done. We planned our editorial calendar lickety split, as I knew we would. So there was a comment that was put up on my YouTube channel asking me about the Tessera Oracle, which is this baby right here. And this baby right here, because someone watched my unboxing and my free charm readings with the Tessera, and they asked me what it's like working with that. Have you gotten more charms? I see Katie in here now too, I think. I think it's the same Katie. It's like, ooh. So they asked me, are there additional charms? How do you find working with that oracle? Do you like it? And I love it. I love the Tessera Oracle. I reached to it, and I really haven't been reaching for it lately, but it reminded me to reach for it, you know. And it's a really awesome oracle, and also jewelry as well. You can wear it. You can do your reading, and then you can loop it through a chain that is also provided when you order one of these, and you can mix and match. You don't have to get all of the charms in it for it to work. So you can have your own personalized set, but me, I have to have all the charms. Katie had to peek at how I'm looking over on Instagram. It's unusual. One of these days I'll show you my little rig. Actually, let me go ahead and take a picture of it. Make it be very meta for you guys, so you have a little behind the scenes on what I'm doing. Hold on. Okay, I'll share that at another point. So someone had asked me about the Tessera Oracle. So I want to revisit the Tessera Oracle. I want to talk a little bit about what charms I've added to my collection, how it is working with this Oracle, with this divination system, and then also offering a few one charm readings to whoever is on here live. So I believe that will be on the 26th. So we've planned out the calendar. Thank you all so much. I knew, I mean, I do this for you guys, so I knew that you would have thoughts about it. So I'm going to run down it really quickly. So next week, February the 12th, we're doing cards for love, whether they're good cards for love, bad cards for love, like the Two of Cups, the Lover's card, the Five of Cups, the Three of Swords, all of those cards that you either want to see in a love reading or don't want to see in a love reading, and why. On Friday, February 19th, we're going to do tarot for self-love and self-care. Thank you for the suggestion. And on Friday, February 26th, we're going to talk a little bit more about the Tessera Oracle and revisiting that awesome divination system. And I've also taken suggestions about Imbolc, Ostara, Litha, Lunasa, different pagan holidays, and how I celebrate them and how I experience them. So great suggestions from everyone. And like, we're basically done with the episode, but don't go anywhere because we still have to do the astrology, and I have the weekend forecast for you. It would not be an episode of Tarot by Hillary live without those two things. It just wouldn't. So give me 1 second here. Oh, Jen's here. Hi, Jen. Nice to see you. I have to have all the charms too. How do you spell that? So Katie has done me a solid, and she has put into the chat the website, which is www.tesseraoracle.com. And I'm sorry, Instagrammers, I don't have time to put that link into the Instagram. I will do it later, but I think you can find her. Let me add a comment here and see if I can just tag Tori. Let's see. At Tessera. There we go. So you've got that in there now too. Okay. Dina says, you on fire today. Commit to only 60 to 90 minutes too. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I've been kind of thinking, and I did want to discuss it, or not discuss it, but kind of announce it to everyone that I'm not doing these marathon episodes anymore. It's not useful to me. It's not great for you guys. So I'm going to try and keep it to a maximum of an hour episode tops. And if we go over an hour, we'll just make it into a 2-part episode. If I have like more information than it will take in an hour. So for these kinds of episodes, I said, you know, like this particular episode, we've got 10 minutes left, and in those 10 minutes, I'm going to give you the astrology, and I'm going to give you the weekend forecast, and then we're going to call it a night, because I do have a reading. I do have a client tonight. So, but besides me having a client tonight, I did want to kind of restructure in the new year and make sure that I'm not giving away too much, you know, and it's not that I don't appreciate you guys, and it's not that I don't want to be on here all night long, but simply put, we've been having a lot of spammers come in. We've been having a lot of weirdness, and I feel like the longer an episode goes on, like the higher the probability for fuckery. And sorry, I am going to curse on my own episode, but I've been experiencing that. The longer a broadcast goes on, the more spammers seem to hit us, or the more freebie seekers seem to hit us. And for those of you regular viewers, you already know that that's not the purpose of these weekly episodes. The purpose of these weekly episodes is to teach you about the tarot, or teach you about metaphysical topics, or teach you about the topics that you just said you want to learn about. And that is the point of it. If you do want a reading, you know where to find me, and you can pay for it. As I know, some of you are already my students, some of you are already my clients, and I do appreciate that. But like, no more giving away the farm. It's not helpful, you know? So yes, the witching hour. And Jen says, looking lovely as always. Thank you so much, Jen. I see Michael is on Instagram. Hi, Michael. It's so nice to see you. I'm broadcasting in like 3 different places right now. So Dina says the witching hour. Yes, exactly. Let's call these weekly episodes the witching hour, and just say it's an hour or less, and just leave it at that. So I hope that makes sense to everyone. And, you know, like, again, boundaries are really important, and no one can set boundaries for you. You have to set boundaries yourself, and you have to be willing to enforce those boundaries. Period. I mean, it's the simplest thing in the world, and it's also the hardest thing in the world to do. So, and if you want to talk about boundaries, or you want an episode about boundaries, I think we've done 2. So you can look in the archives either on Facebook or on my YouTube channel. You guys know where to find me, in both places, hopefully. And the way to find all of my social media accounts, whether it's YouTube or wherever, is tarotbyhillary.com, or Hillary Tarot is another thing. I think that's what my YouTube goes under, user/Hillary Tarot. Remember, Hillary with 1 L, except no substitutes. Katie says, we support your boundaries. Thank you so much, as I know you guys already do. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let us get to what we usually do at the top of the hour, that we kind of skewed things along because we were so busy setting our editorial calendar for our schedule of episodes for February. Let us go to wherever I put this title. So let's talk about the astrology from Teresa. And I'm going to try and pull this up here really quickly on my iPad. So I'm going with 3 screens. I'm rocking 3 screens right now. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. I'm gonna knock on wood when I say that too. Like, things are going along pretty swimmingly, but I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not gonna. Let's see here. Good. Dina says, I will catch the replay for your card of the day, as I need to meditate. Good. Go and meditate, Dina, with my blessing and with the entire Tarot by Hillary live crew. Meditation's very important. I mean, if you can't do yoga, at the very least meditate, right? Okay. So we're still in Mercury retrograde. We're going to be Mercury in retrograde. Yes, I know, Katie. I'm truly testing Mercury retrograde. I'm not trying to test it, but I'm kind of, maybe I'm just riding on the razor's edge. I don't know. So, all right. So we're still in Mercury retrograde. We will be in Mercury retrograde until February 20th. So just keep that in mind for all of these scopes. So Friday, so we're into, Yeah, okay. This Friday. So Friday, avoid mood morning is perfect for taking care of the to-do list, manage tasks already in motion, and handle those details like a boss. Refrain from starting anything new until 12:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At that time, the moon will zip into Sagittarius, putting a vibrant glow into the atmosphere. The feeling of I can do this permeates the next 2 days, and all of that Sago stuff is too good for broadcasting, publishing, and big PR pushes. So, hey, that works out for me right now. Share your truth with the world at large and make it loud. The evening is stellar for creative work or romance. The moon is in sextiles with Venus and Saturn beginning at 10 p.m. Your choice, make art or love. Giggity, giggity. Giggity goo. Or perhaps make love artful. I'll leave that up to you. Today is a power day for Scorpio and a weak day for Taurus. So everyone got that? Everyone caught up with Friday today? And let me have some agua. Okay. Saturday and Sunday. Saturday finds Venus conjunct Saturn at 2:07 a.m., an aspect that is terrific for forging serious professional relationships or making progress on creative projects that require a lot of focus. This energy will linger throughout the weekend, so you'll have plenty of time to engage in those activities. If you must travel for business, you're in luck when the moon sextiles Jupiter at 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Despite Mercury retrograde, you should be able to reach your destination without too much trouble. At 7:56 p.m., the moon will be sextile the sun, an excellent spot for PR. Smart social media blurbs or an inspiring newsletter could bring new business your way. But watch out for the Venus-Uranus square at 10:33 p.m. An excessive pursuit of pleasure could bring buyer's remorse, and rude people might be on the prowl for online drama. Sunday starts off quiet as can be with a void moon. My plan, take the day off. However, it's tempting to hit the office when the moon waltzes into Capricorn at 3:52 p.m. This is a CEO moon, wonderful for important meetings, bold decisions, leadership, and general bossing up. But really, that can wait until Monday. Both days are power days for Sagittarius and weak days for Gemini. So thank you again to Teresa Reed, aka the Tarot Lady, for her wonderful AstroBiz Digest. I'm going to go ahead and tag Teresa in there. And I'm getting marriage proposals in the chat. So I think that really illustrates what I was saying before. And I'm already married, so sad. So sad. Let's see. Okay. So we have the astrology from Teresa Reed for this weekend. I hope it is enlightening for you. And I just want to give a reminder again that we do these episodes every Friday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to go ahead and grab, where is my, interesting. Hold on one second. Let me make sure I show my title here. So we do these broadcasts every Friday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time about different metaphysical topics. So next Friday at 6:30 p.m., we are going to be talking about love cards, cards to look out for in romance readings, and cards that you really just don't want to get in a romance reading as well. So check out that episode next week. Tune in live, or you can watch the replay whenever you are available if you're not available to join us live. But I hope you're able to join us live because it's just more fun that way, I think. Okay. Finally, We are getting to the weekend forecast, and yes, I am truly testing the Mercury retrograde, and I am truly burning through this episode because I got a client. So let's do the weekend forecast. I'm going to be pulling from Melissa Sinova and Maggie Stiefvater's wonderful Scorpio Sea Tarot. And I'll do the card of the day in a little while. Our card of the day, our deck of the month is actually the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. But I don't want to pull from that for the weekend forecast because I just don't feel like it. Okay, so I'm going to show this. The weekend forecast is the Five of Wands. And I'll show it over here too. Sorry for the flipping. There you go. Okay. And since we already have a wonderful guidebook, I'm going to go ahead and refer to that, and then I'm going to riff a little bit about my own interpretation of the Five of Wands. By the way, the Five of Wands is coming up upright, so that says something. Then it coming up reversed doesn't outright change or negate the meaning of the reversal or the upright. It just gives us a little bit more information about who is in the driver's seat versus who is being steered. Whew. I have been using my voice a lot today. All right. Five of Wands. And I'll try and hold it up to both cameras here. That works. So the keywords for Five of Wands are competition, quarreling, and annoyances. This card is the tarot equivalent of office drama. There is all of this emotion and drama and conflict, and what comes out of it? You get stomped on and left in the dust. This guy still thinks he's a rider, but he's actually a faller and a bit of a dumbass because he's falling the wrong way and is going to break his wrist. When you're in the middle of a fall or a conflict, it's best to stay bent, protect your head, and try to land in a way that won't hurt you. If someone moves into your space, move away. If someone is being a jerk on the internet, block them. Engaging at this point is the wrong decision. So that to me is a very clear sign for this weekend that we want to stay out of the drama, especially stay out of drama that is not your own. I'll say it before and I'll say it again. Just because people invite you to a fight or invite you to a conversation doesn't mean that you have to join or engage or participate. So remember that your peace of mind is paramount, and don't let anyone damage your calm, and you can say no to the invitation to join in on drama. How about that? So let me know if this card is resonating for you for either today or for the weekend forecast. Let me know. I hope it does. I hope it helps you. I hope you remember this card and what I just said. If drama comes knocking at your door this weekend, I hope you don't answer or send drama along its way. All right. I think that is it for today's episode. I am going to go ahead and sign off of Instagram, say goodbye to them. Thank you all so much for watching over there. And I'll figure out the sharing to IGTV. Yes, it's a little behind the scenes. Hopefully that'll work. And yeah, that's it for the weekend forecast. And I gotta close up some of these updates because I'm getting the reminder that I have that client appointments. That's keeping me really on track. Let me make sure that actually recorded. Yep, it worked. It worked. Hooray. Hold on one second. Let me turn that off. Oops. So Katie is saying, yes, and trolls are crazy in Mercury retrograde. Very Mercury in Gatorade. Exactly. Exactly. So let's not tempt the fates. Let's not bring that drama or, allow that drama into our lives. And, we've got enough. We've got enough going on, right? So once again, I thank you all for watching. I am Hillary, professional tarot reader, demystifying the mystical and putting you in touch with your own intuition. Because yes, my friend, do not argue with me. You have a beautiful, beautiful gift, and it is called your own intuition, and you have it. You have it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and hide this widget here and hide this so that I can do my outro. Thank you all so, so much for watching. Bye.